Good evening, Dissidia fans. Welcome to the EU League Season 2. I believe it's Week 2 now. We have two exciting games coming up for you tonight between Vermillion Flames and Symphonic Force starting off the evening's proceedings. And then afterwards will be the Astral Thorns versus the Kings of Fishing. Obviously being broadcast here on twitch.tv/Bo the Hero. Hello, and I hope you're having a great evening. I am being joined in the commentary booth today by the very lovely Seyren. Seyren, how are you doing?
Hello, Bowie. How are you doing?
I am very well. Thank you very much for joining me here in the commentary booth. Before we kind of get underway with everything, I need to first of all get ready to spectate. We got two games here. Anything that you're kind of like going to be expecting, or from what we've seen thus far from our players, any kind of results you might be looking forward to?
Well, I know the players individually, but it's been a while since I saw them together, so I'm kind of excited to see what they're coming up with, because I have seen Asiaris and Tommy, which is like a very good Kefka playing together, but I don't know how they play with Benny. Or how Symphonic Force plays with Ifrit. They have seen it before, but it's not very often to be seen, so I'm kind of excited to see what are we gonna go with now. So it's gonna be very cool.
Alright, well, I don't want to keep proceedings going, keep them held off too long, so I'm going to transition over here so you can see our players getting ready. I'm going to hit that spectate button. So Seyren and I are going to be doing commentary for our first game, and we'll do our best to try and keep in sync with each other as best we can. But
it's going to be hard with this game.
We'll be watching different things, and we'll be able to kind of bring different parts to you, but you guys will be seeing it from my perspective, of course. So whenever the players are ready, I'm pretty sure we can get them good to go for our first game here as part of the EU League. Let's turn the studio mode off so I can see what this looks like. And then, after this we've got my team, Astral Thorns versus Kings of Fishing. So the comms might be a bit weird, because I might have to like stop doing commentary and talk to my teammates. So it might be it might be like a commentatorless second game, but you might hear my team's chat. If that works. I'll try and work on that in the future. And we'll sort some things out, but let's get these players readied up then. Get these players readied up then.
It's like two perspectives. First you get like the commentary perspective, and then you have like inside the game.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad. It's actually pretty neat.
I hope it will go down well for everything.
I got photos and data real quick. 1 second.
You got what? Sorry.
Yeah, I got photos and data.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, we need you in this. We need you in this.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm trying to rejoin.
It's okay. As soon as they're back, yeah, nice. They're just holding off on that. And then we'll get back into this game. Hope you guys at home obviously have been enjoying the EU League thus far. Don't panic too much. It's going to be fine. But yeah. Seyren's dropped out. Okay. I do my best not to keep an eye on too much on chat, but I think we're going to have a little bit of fun today, I reckon.
It's going to be cool.
But yeah, if you are, obviously, I know it's maybe weird for some of you to have it not be on either Seyren or the official EU League channel, but on mine. But hopefully you guys are nice and happy at home here. But yeah.
Alright, I'm ready.
You're back? Okay, everyone's readied up, and then we'll get underway. Best of 5. I like that's the thing. Like having played Season 1 and now Season 2, I'm really kind of enjoying the way that Season 2 is working with this like immediate best of 5. You know, allowing us to kind of like organize it ourselves. We can kind of just get those games out and consistently done. And then it's nice to have these highlights as well, because then players can really, like when they do have their highlighted game, they can really focus on that and kind of like bring their A game to the stream.
The main idea was like people were getting too overwhelmed by like a single day, like on Friday, which was the Season 1. So it's like we can just let them play whenever they want. And we were thinking like, what are we gonna do with the stream? Well, we can just pick like 2 games and just stream them. So it's like very quick. We don't hold people for too long, just like an hour more or less. So I think everybody wins with this format. So far it's going pretty good.
Of course. It's just nice to kind of see like the community really coming alive again. I know there was like a little bit of slowdown, let's say, where it's hard for to really get the community going and get everyone involved. And really get them to feel like they have a stake in this and to really kind of put their time in and make it worthwhile for them as well.
I'm really happy how it turned out right now. Okay, so we are coming up with Eden. Now we're seeing Tommy as Kefka as usual, Asiaris with Cecil, and Benny Boy with Bartz.
Yep, always nice to see a good Bartz. underway.
Right?
We can win if we
Alright,
stay
so
focused.
we're about to start the
Both light
first
and dark
game
are at your beck and call.
of this week.
Okay, underway. I'm going to be looking at... Well, I've got my blue team over here. Right. That's fine, you know, just kind of standard start to the beginning of proceedings with, you know, this shoot phase kind of going on. Everyone just kind of feeling each other out.
We can really see if we're going really aggressive. He's already on the team's front line. Now, he got punished for it, but maybe he can make it around. Now, it's getting a little bit chaotic, so we can see... Ooh, they're getting cornered.
Yeah, very nice thing. Dinah getting a hit onto Benny Boy, but then being pushed back by the Kefka.
Now, Corey sucks. Let's see if they take care of it or they're too distracted to be around it. Now, no one seems to be paying attention to it. They seem to have a little bit of chaos. Okay, now they're coming back to it. Most of the core coming for the blue team.
Yeah, Vermillion Flame really getting a lot from that.
Ooh, first kill goes to Vermillion Flames if we're going down.
Yeah.
Now, you have to be very careful because Cecil is almost dead, but however, he has 4k, so it might be a very good moment to go with the Dark Flame.
Wow,
However,
okay.
he's got the kill. Ooh.
Trades back. You can see here, Jones kind of going in, trying to chase down this Kefka, but kind of staying safe. Gets a couple of hits in with no repercussions. Razor Gale comes out, but does it catch? Not just yet.
If we're going down with Dark Flame again. Now, it's a good moment for Vermillion Flames to stand on. Let's see if they can pull it off. Now, they're all organized. That's a good moment to do it. Will they do it? Oh, they seem to be very pushed against the wall.
Good luck charm coming out and a summon coming out from Vermillion Flame. Don't get it out immediately though. There's a lot of pressure in this corner right now. Blue team really pushed back.
Corner. Ooh.
Okay. So yeah, Vermillion Flame, they do have their HP regen up and they do have the ability to summon, but they're just being locked down so well right now from Symphonic Force.
Absolutely. They don't seem to have like a chance to do so. They're also like real low HP, so.
Very nice charge as well there from the Kefka just to get that hyperdrive out onto Ifrit.
Ooh. Oh, not looking good for Vermillion Fresh right now. They're getting too pressure. They can't summon. They have to come up with a new plan.
Oh, that was a very, very good!
Oh, Dark Flame. Okay, now it's a good chance. Let's see if they can pull it off now.
Yeah, currently Jones has got a lot of bravery, but there's an amazingly timed teleport coming out from Kefka.
Retro Gale actually getting the kill, and sadly they couldn't pull the summon up. Furion getting the kill on Cecil. How unfortunate. That was really, really close though. That was really nice.
Symphonic Force taking game one there. I don't know why that's like that. That should be the other way around.
It was almost there though, but I think they were panicking too hard with the summons, and they could not come up with a good moment to do so. They were constantly trying to find an opening, but every time they had the moment to do so. You could see Symphonic Force pulling them against the wall, so they were having like a real bad time.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for them. But excellent job though. Maybe they can try to fix that little issue that they had on the second match.
Aye.
Currently, they can do it very well.
Currently my my thingies. Oh no, you know what's happened? I know exactly what's happened here. Transform. There we go, that's better. There we go. Cool, sorted it. The new score things. Thank you very much, Jones, for waiting. The lovely new score things that Sarah and I were working on today, just kind of get a nice little bit of a thing. I was wondering why it looked a little bit weird, but it's better now.
The bars look really cool. I like more than the numbers. I think it looks pretty neat. Also complements very well the team name that is like under it. So
yeah,
I think it's pretty cool.
Thank you very much for getting it done.
This is like more or less the overlay that I was using on the first week. However, I was not having the bar, so that's like the little addition that we're having. Also the logos, which I didn't think of putting them, but I think it's a pretty cool idea to have them on the top. So
yeah, it's tough in knowing like where to put it to make it like not, you know, be in the way kind of thing.
I think there is a really nice touch, so I'm gonna do that too as well the next time.
So going into this, game one, it was very close. Like Vermillion Flames, I think it's Flames multiple, isn't it? I should add the S. They really close game, did very, very well, but they just couldn't kind of hold on to that lead they had. And slowly but surely, Symphonic Force kind of like pushed Vermillion Flames around. And made it a little bit harder for them.
They need to compose themselves a little bit better and they will pull it off. So now we are keeping the same characters, but the only difference is in Arsenal. So maybe that gives Vermillion fans a little bit more space. That space that they were looking for in the first match.
I think they have swapped. I think they've swapped around teams though. It should be the other way around in terms of the team. So the blue team is currently.
Oh yes, yeah, the switch, but it's fine.
It's alright, don't worry. We'll try and make sure players stay in the same teams in the game. So. Okay, so Ifrit kind of getting knocked around.
Trying to find an opening, but sadly he could not. He's very consistent. Ifrit is very consistent when he goes aggressive, so they're not going to get rid of him easily.
Good stuff there from Benny Boy, just to kind of keep that pressure up to defend his teammate. In a 2-on-1, but gets out of the situation very, very nicely. No follow-up.
Benny Boy defending Kefka very well. Now, this gave... while this was going on, Symphonic Force got this Summon Force, so...
Very nice to get that counter.
Distraction.
Yeah. Let's have a look over here at Jones's ace coming out now.
Now, the second Summon Core is coming up. Vermillion should get the core, else it's going to be a free summon for Symphonic Force. Nice counter attack from Benny Boy. Now, they seem to be getting the core. It's going to be time for them to summon. It's time for Vermillion Flames to pressure. And sadly, the first kill goes for Symphonic Force, trying to do Dark Flame while getting hit by FRF.
Yeah.
And Diamond Dust, time for Symphonic Force.
Yeah. Shiva coming out though, obviously a nice, clean and solid pick that most teams would go for. That Bravery Extend and that ability to kind of like follow up from any catch. But quite a large stage, so it shouldn't be too much of a worry for Vermillion Flames. Benny Boy on a lot of bravery right now.
Probably he wants to be very careful with what he does so that he can keep his bravery after the entire summon phase. So it's kind of like a moment to relax a little bit, to chill, because they don't want to do anything risky right now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Jones is doing a really good job of Jones is doing a good job of keeping Benny Boy at bay as well, which is kind of nice. Just kind of stopped him from doing anything really, just kept him on the retreat.
Yeah. Oh, although they're a little bit split up, so they kind of need to regroup right now. Especially in a big map like this, is one of the big problems. Is like you can easily spread out here, so it's not very convenient. Nice Dark Flame on Ifrit.
Nice long range, yeah, just catching him out. He does have a lot of killing bravery though, so needs to, well, has a lot of bravery, killing specifically for AC here.
Yeah, they have a very substantial amount of bravery, but they can't seem to manage to throw it, so they're kind of struggling there.
That's a big bit of bravery there. Ooh. A kill coming out from Benny Boy with that wonderful Samurai, but getting taken down to very low HP. Not down yet though, the HP regen is on.
He's blowing out, he needs to be way more careful now. Wow, nice. This could be another kill. Ooh. Oh, sadly he took it, but it's okay, we can have another chance.
It's still damage.
It's still damage. He has only 400 HP left, so he will have to be way more careful now to pull anything. In Feeble,
long range hyperdrive.
Will they get anything out of that? Ooh. Looking complicated. They're also guarding the summoning core, so the real Fizz don't seem to have a good time in the summon out.
There is a lot of bravery right now on Kefka. He might be trying to look for a catch from long range, maybe on a more healthy opponent. Out comes the summon.
Way more smoother summon than the last time, so this has to be Vermillion Flames' chance to take the win. It has to be now. However, they don't have Enfeeble, so sadly they won't be able to flip for the Diamond Dust, but maybe they can do something about it. Now, Ifrit is on the top, but he doesn't have a lot of HP, so he has to be very careful what he does, but he really wants to go in. He's like there, watching over Vermillion Flames.
Yeah, right now it seems like Symphonic Force in and on the retreat with the Shiva out. Ifrit, great name. Ifrit's very low. Right now, Kefka hanging on, killing Bravery. Does he get the hyperdrive? He does!
Yes!
On a full HP. This is very close now. Both teams have a very low HP member. Ifrit very low. Has to flee.
Yeah, 1 minute left. Ifrit is isolated. And you can see Benny Boy with a high amount of bravery, so he actually can kill anyone that is not taking care of themselves. Ifrit seems to be risking it, be actually like he wants to really be the distraction, but is he gonna backfire? That's like
whilst they do want to pressure Ifrit, they need to be careful because their other teammate is alone right now. Benny Boy has got a lot of bravery again. No one's safe, not even Dinah.
Exactly. Now, Dinah just got hit by the Darkness, so not a lot of damage, but still substantial. And now Far F coming out, Dark Flame.
Chase, but got away from it. Very close now. Ifrit is very, very tense, I'm sure.
He's risking a lot. There's only 20 seconds left. What are they gonna do about it? They can only get so much. Oh boy, I don't know who's gonna win this if they ever get a hit.
Winner again is based on points that comes out afterwards, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So 5 seconds left. He's gonna try to risk it. 3 seconds.
Oh my word!
In the last 2 seconds.
Didn't see that final hyperdrive coming out from.
I didn't see it either. I was like paying attention to something else. Oh wow.
Very, very clean. And there is the first point for Vermillion Flame as well.
Hyperdrive going on Ifrit and finishing with the last kill. Very, very nice match. I love this one. Really, really exciting to watch.
That was a good game.
Good job, both of you.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, even looking at points, it does, I mean, take away 500 from each of those, it does seem to be pretty close point-wise as well.
Yeah. So, I was honestly not sure who was going to win. I think Vermillion Flames will have won that because they were doing way more HP damage
I think
on that last segment of the match than Symphonic Force, so that could have been the case. Okay. And yeah, Bainey was very scary constantly with killing Bravery like most of the match, so he was like making a lot of presence. It was a very scary badge right there, being on the field.
But a good second game, and we were all tied up one apiece. It's always nice to see that 1-1 and not the not the 2-0, because when you get to this point, it shows that both teams do have the ability to really kind of like work away at their opponent and really pressurize where they need to. Like Symphonic Force are a tough team, but Vermillion Flames is showing that they have exactly what they need to do to beat them as well.
Yeah, they're not having none of that, so they're doing a very good job. They stepped their game out, and I'm really happy how that turned out. It was truly exciting. How they were like playing the waiting game, very patient. They have killing bravery, they were waiting for the right moment, while Symphonic Force was like really adding that pressure. But Vermillion just managed to handle that pressure and counter-attack, which was really neat. Now, let's see what map do we get now, which is like mostly the... Ooh, Final Fantasy IV. Very decent map. Medium, almost big. So, it's still giving a lot of space for both teams to play, so we'll see how this one turns out. Playing the same setup, I see.
Yeah.
Than the last time.
Yet another stop on my journey. Just do what you can.
Alright. Okay. So here we go with game number 3.
Interesting.
Now, Ifrit as usual is taking the advantage and going on the offensive, but he has to be very careful because they're really keeping an eye on him, so him being that aggressive might actually backfire. But he's not taking a break, he's just going in. He actually just got hit by Dark Flame, 400 damage, not a big deal. Now the first score coming out. Seems like he's gonna be taken back in 24, and 24 taking the 4. Dark Flame second, Dark Flame getting hit. However, Asiaris has to be a little bit careful with Dark Flames because he's gonna take HP from himself as well, so he shouldn't be too happy with the Dark Flame. So like, he's being very accurate with them and landing all of them.
Yeah.
Now, we can already see that Jones has killing bravery as Kefka, so this is gonna be really tough for her. If we're already getting hit by another Dark Flame, he's running out of HP if he keeps this up. He's gonna be very careful. Second core, who's gonna get it? No one seems to be paying attention to it. Now,
a nice queen sweep of that one. I think all in the favour there of Symphonic Force.
Absolutely.
Nice
another
catch
Dark Flame.
nice catch from the opponent to get that. Yeah. Dinah does have good bravery still though. Needs to hold on to that one.
Oh yeah. Being very dangerous.
Very nice. Very nice just catching Benny out. Go for the summon, nice and quick. No, doesn't get it yet. A bit more pressure.
They don't want them. They don't want them to land it, but they're gonna try their best to do so, and they pull it off.
There it is.
Wow. Even though they got the summon out, you have to look at their HP. They're not looking good, especially Ifrit.
Yeah.
However, Asiaris has been too happy with the Darkness, and we can already see he's bleeding out. He has to be very careful what he does. They're popping up HP rings, so hopefully they
Dark Flame behind! Doesn't get the cross flash!
Ooh, oh, too much pressure on Asiaris out there. That Cecil going down. First kill goes to Symphonic Force. Stun does coming up. That might be the second kill.
Very nice, yeah. Instant wall rush. Symphonic Force really on top of this one. They may have low HP across the board, but it's nice and clean. 3-0.
Oh, yeah, that was really quick. They clearly took the advantage of the summon and just went with it. That was really fast.
Good game there from Symphonic Force. Really, really scary.
Second point goes to Symphonic Force. They need one more match to win this set.
How would that make them look in the current standings right now, Saren? Off the top of my head, let's see if we can find them.
I can give you this real quick, but they are winning a lot of games consistently, so I can pause so everyone can see how the points are currently going. I can show them to you as well.
There they are.
So you can check them out.
Okay.
And
standings. They're currently 7th with they've played 2, they've won 2. So they're on board. Like, other teams have played more games, so it is a case of making sure that obviously players can play their matches whenever they want. So they haven't lost yet, and it's looking like they're going to take a 3-0 victory in this one. It is, well, let's say they go 3-0 up in terms of their win-loss ratio, which would put them probably on par with above Vermillion Flame. Both of these teams are currently 2-0. So
yeah, they're kind of like fighting for their position now. They're doing really well, so actually I think like Symphonic Force is gonna be like one of the tops point-wise when we get the season over, because they have very promising teammates. I don't think Jones or Siren's participating in the last one, I'm not sure. But if it was like my teammate and we won together the first season of the U-League, so he's actually one of the winners of the first season, so we can expect much from him. Now, Vermillion Flame is also a very nice team. They were previously one of the winners of the ESL, because they were previously known as Royal Knights, and Asiaris was one of the teammates. Also, Tommy.
Yeah.
So they have like ESL winners from this team as well. So
we have. It
looks
looks like we have
like a close catch.
I think we have a sub here on the side of Vermillion Flames in the force of Demon Ixos coming in as marksman, playing Golbez. And we have it looks like we have a Ramza on the side of Symphonic Force as well as Titus coming out too. So
yeah, they're playing their mains now. Usually, like Dyna is known for his Tidus, and Jones is very good at Rams as well. So they're kind of going all out with this one. They're like, we're not gonna go with team composition. We're just gonna go with our best. Now, I have not seen the Monitors play too much, but I love seeing Golbez, so this is gonna be a fun watch for me, definitely. Now, you can see Asia is protecting Golbez very much.
Wow.
First Night Glow, going on Ifrit.
Ramza hanging back, goes for the shout. The upgraded stone throw there. Earthrunner comes out, but doesn't come out fully. Nightglow, very, very oppressive move if used in the right situation, but
oh yes,
no connection. Yeah, Dyna is very, very low. Again, the Rams, they're not being too heavily pressurized right now, so they're able to sit back and just...
Yeah, I don't see him making a lot of things, he's maybe waiting for a good snipe, but he doesn't seem to be getting out of it. But Nicole's sadly doesn't do anything. Ooh, they're losing HP, they're bleeding out slowly, they have to do something. I don't think they're being able to break through Vermillion Flame's defense right now. First render coming up, landing a hit, and if we just dunk him.
That's another hit.
Ooh.
Looking tough, so far Vermillion Flame down 1 stock, but look at the HP bars right now of Symphonic Force.
It's like, this could turn around any time, because even though they still have the free stocks, look at those HP. There goes it for the first one. Look at the other two. It's only gonna take
big
a
summon
hit for them.
Big summon coming in, maybe. Can they get that?
They're gonna try to finish it, and they got it. Now, this could be easily a loss for Symphonic forcing them to get their stuff together because they have barely any HP left. They have to regen themselves as fast as possible. This is gonna be over for them.
They need to get the angle on this Earth Runner just right if he can.
Double Night Glow.
Benny Boy low, looking pretty low as well.
Yeah, this is looking very good.
Good save, good save.
Safe, absolutely. Now, they're probably gonna focus on Jones now. Actually, there are one stock left.
Yeah, Benny Boy just got taken down just there, and it is wow in the favor.
Just took it.
Vermillion Flame, the sub coming in and getting the final stock there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He just went with an angle. He very nice HP skill landed there. That was really nice.
And bam, 2 apiece. But very back and forth. Seemed like the sub worked out because Demon doing a great deal of work there to really kind of like make his mark on that game. It's always nice to bring in like that separate playstyle, just kind of maybe shake the dynamic up a little bit and push your teammate or your opponents to like try and learn a brand new playstyle very, very quickly.
I could see them struggling trying to go through Vermillion's Flames defense, so I think that sub actually helped them out at all because they were having a really hard time trying to get in. Ifrit eventually managed to get the kill back. It took him a while to pursue their defense, so I think this approach is clearly working for them. Now let's see what they're up to. Seems to be missing a teammate. Let's see.
I think they're just discussing who's jumping in, if it's going to be Demon or not, and it seems like he's coming back. They seem pretty confident in you know what he managed to do to shake up the matchup. We'll have to see what Symphonic Force can do to really kind of nail that that response at this point. But we'll see how that goes for them.
I have been like a teammate of Fred, as I have said in the past, and I know very well he gets very obsessed with getting the dragon out of Gold Vest. So I can see them exploiting that and using it as a bait to actually kill him off because he actually got killed very early because of that. So this could go either way right now. They're having 2 points each team, so we don't know how this is gonna turn out. And we'll see what plans do both teams have. It's gonna be an interesting thing to watch.
Coming down to a game 5 to open this up, though. Always nice to see a very, very close game. We always want it to go to 5. It's always good when it goes to 5. Yeah. may not be the same thing in the next game. We'll find out.
The rift! What a way to end this match on the rift. It's gonna be.
I love the rift. Everyone always gives me hell for it, but I love the rift.
Oh, I love the rift too, but I know everyone hates it. But it's one of my favorite maps. You don't have time to think. You have to react real quick, or you're gonna get down. I love it because of it. My favorite map so far, actually. They don't seem to be doing more small maps, which is kind of a shame, but I guess they don't like the idea of that. Now, we're going for the first War Rush. 2K going on Dyna. Already having a bad time. Ooh. Vermillion Flames taking the advantage of this. Really not looking good for them. Now, if you're trying to go for that dragon, Sadly, he didn't have enough bravery, so not worth the effort. He's still going for that. He does not want to let that goal best go. He's gonna go for it until it's over. But luckily, you have Asiaris with Cecil defending and making sure no one gets hurt. They have to be very careful what they do because they are already losing a lot of HP. Now, we just got a really nice wave HP from Kefka, so the dragon is now out. It's gonna be a really tough time for Golbez to survive from the rip without his dragon, so it's gonna look not very good for them.
I think this is the first time I've seen well, Paladin Cecil the entire game. It's been a lot of Dark Knight, but there it goes.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get the cancel out, but Demon just getting out of that, and then an immediate break. Look at how much bravery is on that Golbez.
Oh my god.
Meteor. No landing though, didn't get that one.
It's gonna be really hard to land a meteor without the dragon, so I can understand the pain. Now, then you go with the Enfeeble. First
Down.
kill going on. Ooh.
Yeah, Golbez going down there, not very good for that team. Currently we have Tidus on very low HP, but that's 2 stocks down. Okay.
Oh no. And there's Salmon Fist going on. This is probably gonna go on Symphonic Force. They're gonna have a really bad time because they have one stock left, and it's the enemy Salmon Fist. How are they gonna survive this? Now we can't really see if we're going down, so that's good progress. They don't have a lot of HP, so if they get too reckless, they could actually get punished and killed. So
yeah.
Even though if there's Salmon Fist, they have to be a little bit more careful. Now that could be a kill.
Very nice save there coming out from Dyna. Gets the hit as well. Not enough to take the stock. Very, very low.
Ooh,
47
HP.
Yeah.
Man, I would be screaming so hard if I were them. Now, they managed to get them out, so Diamond Dust might not get, they might not take a lot out of it, so that's gonna be great.
Spiral cut onto the Gold Bears, half his HP down. Looks like Symphonic Force are trying to come back, but they are all very, very low. This is incredibly scary.
Oh,
there it is.
If we manage to hit that Ciaris in the middle of all the chaos, the win goes for Symphonic Force by barely. It was really close. Really close. They were all almost dead. It could have gone either way. It was really nice.
It was just like, yeah, they got a lot of the hits off, but they couldn't finish off any member of Symphonic Force. I mean, that you know, when Tidus Dyna managed to get that hit so close with like leaving 47 HP left, that's gotta sting, knowing you were that close to it. But man,
it was really fun to watch. But yeah, they were like all less than 1k, but sadly they could not finish them off. But still, very good games made by both of them. So I'm gonna report the score to the website.
Oh,
and I guess it's time to go for the next one.
Indeed, yeah. Just gonna be updating the things as we go. Everyone's enjoying themselves in the thing there. But no, yeah, it's going to be a bit different for the second game. We're going to have less standard comms because I'm playing in this one. I try wherever possible to, obviously, if I'm doing commentary, let the others play. But we only have our 3 today, so it's going to be a little bit harder to do.
It's good to have like a little bit of the team perspective, so nothing wrong with that.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let's just change these sizes. I hope that everything's right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap these scenes over. There we go. That's the game coming up. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me on the commentary booth there, Saren. The commentary booth. It's just our rooms. It's just our rooms.
The commentary Discord chat. But yeah, it has been fun.
Thank you.
I'm glad that we got everyone, like a lot of people, to see the stream. So I'm glad you guys have fun watching this. It's not over yet, so I'm just gonna be off for now because we're gonna go to the perspective of Astral Thorns, their POV, and see how they pull it off.
We'll see if we can. We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.
All right. Thank you so much for having me in.